Novak Djokovic's Australian Open campaign ended in heartbreak on Sunday as a rare forehand error sealed his fate in the final. The Serbian superstar, widely regarded as one of tennis's all-time greats, left Melbourne Park without the trophy for the first time in his storied career. Instead, rising star Carlos Alcaraz lifted the title after a grueling four-set battle, 6-2, 2-6, 3-6, 5-7, marking a symbolic passing of the torch in men's tennis. As Djokovic's pursuit of an unprecedented 25th Grand Slam title continues, some former American pros and tennis insiders are voicing skepticism about whether we will see the 38-year-old at a major final again anytime soon. During a candid analysis on the popular Nothing Major show on YouTube, ex-players Sam Querrey and Jack Sock weighed in on Djokovic's future. When asked if Djokovic could still make it back to a Grand Slam final this year, Sock was blunt. "I don't think he's making another final this year, in my opinion." Sock elaborated, "Novak has been the undisputed king of the Australian Open throughout his career. But this year, maybe he wanted it a bit more than he could muster. He's going to have a lighter schedule, focusing on maintaining his fitness rather than chasing ranking points. And honestly, I don't know if a 39-year-old Novak will have the same stamina and firepower at Roland Garros, especially grinding through the physically demanding 5-set matches against younger players." Djokovic's recent decision to prioritize his physical health over playing a full schedule signals he might be easing off the throttle. Though he's confirmed to compete in Doha next month, many expect a cautious approach moving forward. John Isner, another former pro and commentator, added nuance to the discussion by praising Djokovic's mental toughness and tactical brilliance. Jannik Sinner was a -1,300 favorite going into their semifinal, which shows how much of an underdog Novak was. To come back from 2-1 down, and despite losing key statistical battles, make the final at nearly 39 is extraordinary. His experience and mindset were crucial. Djokovic's run to the Australian Open final is even more remarkable considering his age. At 38 years, 8 months, and 9 days, he became the second oldest player to reach the Melbourne final, just shy of Ken Rosewall's record at 39. Few predicted such longevity, especially after Djokovic's semi-final victory over world number 3 Jannik Sinner, a thrilling 5-setter, 3-6, 6-3, 4-6, 6-4, 6-4, that showcased the Serbian's resilience and strategic mastery. Last year, Djokovic struggled to make deep runs, falling in the semi-finals at all 4 Grand Slams and losing twice to Sinner alone. This year, fortune smiled upon him in part. Djokovic advanced relatively fresh, benefiting from Jakub Mensic's withdrawal in the 4th round and Lorenzo Mussetti's retirement during their quarterfinal. Still, his fitness and tenacity remain undeniable assets. Isner summed up Djokovic's legacy succinctly, when discussing the greatest athletes in tennis history: "If Novak isn't on your Mount Rushmore, you're missing a crucial piece of the puzzle." Had Djokovic triumphed on Sunday, he would have rewritten history by becoming the oldest man to claim a Grand Slam title in the Open era, surpassing Rosewall's record of 37 years, 1 month, and 24 days. While Djokovic insists that chasing the elusive 25th Grand Slam isn't consuming his thoughts, the milestone undeniably looms large. Turning 39 before the French Open in May, many wonder if the Australian Open was his best, and perhaps last, shot at cementing this historic achievement. Sock raised a poignant question referencing Djokovic's recent comments. If this was his last final, maybe when Novak said, "It's been a hell of a ride, what do you think that means?" Querrey responded thoughtfully, "He'll play as long as he feels competitive. There's no set timeline for a player of his caliber." If this truly was Djokovic's final curtain call at Melbourne Park, Sock believes the 10-time Australian Open champion deserves all the respect for going out with dignity and grace. During his runner-up speech, Djokovic was emotional yet composed, dropping his clearest retirement hint yet. "God knows what tomorrow or even the next year holds. It's been an incredible journey. I love you all," he said, his voice tinged with heartfelt sincerity. The topic of Djokovic's retirement has long been a point of speculation among fans, former players, and media alike. While the Serb typically brushes off such questions with humor or deflection, his post-match remarks gave the conversation a more serious undertone. In a press conference following the final, Djokovic described reaching the final as encouraging, but admitted it was not enough. "I'm going to keep pushing and see if I get another chance," he said, leaving his future open-ended. Whether this means continuing to compete through the 2026 season or extending his career further remains known only to Djokovic. Notably, he has previously expressed his intent to defend his Olympic gold medal at Paris 2028. The tennis world now watches with bated breath, wondering if Djokovic will ever return to Melbourne Park as a player. But if this Australian Open was indeed a farewell, what a spectacular way for one of the sport's greatest to bow out. While the future at the Grand Slams in France, England, and the United States remains uncertain, Djokovic's legacy is beyond question. Whether he lifts the trophy again or gracefully steps away, his place among tennis royalty is firmly secured.